Please help. My mommy won't wake up. She's on the floor and she won't wake up. Jin Woo froze. Around the mahogany conference table, 8 board members stopped mid-sentence. The little girl's sobs echoed through the room's premium sound system. What if I told you that the worst mistake of a terrified 6-year-old became the best thing that ever happened to 2 complete strangers? A billionaire CEO who'd forgotten how to feel, a single mother working herself to death, and one misdial that would shatter both their worlds. This is the story of how a wrong number became the most important call of their lives. Stay with me. You won't believe where this goes. The phone rang at exactly 11:47 p.m. in the most powerful office in Green Hills Tech District. Jin Woo Lee, CEO of Nexoria Technologies, stared at the unknown number flashing on his private line. The line only 12 people in the world had access to. His finger hovered over the decline button when a child's voice shattered through the speaker. Please help! My mommy won't wake up. She's on the floor and she won't wake up. Listen to me carefully, Jin Woo said, his voice cutting through the panic. What's your name? Lily Jennings. Please help my mommy. Mommy's eyes are closed and she's breathing funny and I don't know what to do. Lily, I'm going to help your mother. Can you see her chest moving up and down? Yes, but it's really slow and she's so pale. Good. Stay on the line. Don't hang up. Jin Woo's eyes locked onto his chief operations officer. Marcus, trace this call, now. Sir, this isn't protocol. Trace the damn call. If you're already feeling the tension, hit that subscribe button right now because this gets even more intense. Marcus's fingers flew across his tablet. 2847 Riverside Apartments, Unit 304. But sir, shouldn't we call 911? Response time in that district is 18 minutes. Deploy Crisis Team Alpha, full medical kit. I want them there in 4 minutes. Sir, that team is reserved for executive protection. Did I stutter? The room fell silent. The board members had never seen their CEO like this. The man who'd built a billion-dollar empire on cold logic was suddenly burning with urgency. Jin Woo returned to the phone, his voice softening. Lily, someone is coming very soon. Can you find a blanket and cover your mother with it? Okay. The little girl's voice was small, terrified. Is my mommy going to be okay? Yes, you're doing an amazing job. You're very brave. Jin Woo paced to the windows overlooking Green Hill's glittering skyline. Behind him, his board sat in stunned silence. This was the man who'd once walked out of a meeting with the mayor because it ran 5 minutes over. The man who'd automated half their workforce to maximize efficiency. The man who, according to Forbes, had ice water in his veins. I got the blanket, Lily whispered. She's still not waking up. That's perfect. You're doing exactly what you need to. Do. Marcus looked up. Team Alpha is 90 seconds out, sir, but this is going to cost the company. I don't care what it costs. The words hung in the air like a foreign language. Through the phone, Jin Woo heard urgent knocking, followed by a professional voice announcing Nexoria Medical Response. The rush of trained personnel flooding in. We've got her, a calm female voice said. Sir, patient is severely dehydrated and exhausted. Blood pressure is low. We're starting an IV and preparing transport to Harrington Medical. Status? She's stable. She's going to be fine. Jin Woo closed his eyes. Full coverage. Everything. I don't want this family to see a single bill. Understood, sir. And the child stays with her mother. Make it happen. Then, softly, almost too quiet to hear, came Lily's voice. Thank you, phone person. Thank you for saving my mommy. The call ended. Jin Woo stood at the window, staring at the city he'd conquered with algorithms, wondering why a child's misdial had just shattered his carefully constructed world. Marcus cleared his throat. Sir, the board meeting is over. I'm going to the hospital. But the quarterly? I said it's over. As Jin Woo walked out, leaving behind 8 speechless board members, none of them knew they'd just witnessed the beginning of something that would change Nexoria Technologies forever. But here's where this story takes an unexpected turn. Harrington Medical Center occupied the entire top 3 floors of Sterling Tower. Jin Woo's Mercedes pulled up at 12:23 a.m., and Dr. Patricia Chen met him outside Suite 304. "Mr. Lee, your patient is stable, severely dehydrated and exhausted, probably hasn't slept properly in days." "And the child?" "Asleep in the chair next to her mother, refused to leave." Dr. Chen's expression softened. "Sir, if I may ask, how do you know this family?" "I don't." The doctor's eyebrows rose, but she didn't press. "Ms. Jennings will want answers when she wakes." The suite was bathed in soft blue light. In the hospital bed, Mia Jennings lay sleeping, exhaustion etched into every line of her face. In the chair beside her, Lily was curled up, one small hand reaching toward her mother. Jin Woo stood in the doorway. This man, who controlled AI systems managing logistics for half the Western Hemisphere and felt completely powerless. He'd mobilized a crisis team, bypassed protocols, personally guaranteed payment for care that would cost more than most people's annual salary. But standing here, watching them sleep, he realized he'd done the easiest part. The hard part was explaining why. And Jin Woo Lee had spent 15 years building a reputation on never explaining himself to anyone. He left without waking them, telling Dr. Chen, whatever they need, physical therapy, follow-up care, everything. Send the bills to my office. "Mr. Lee, this is extraordinarily generous." "It's not generosity, doctor, it's insurance. I don't want lawsuits claiming we didn't do enough." But they both knew that wasn't true. 3 days later, Mia woke up properly. She found herself in a room that looked like a luxury resort. Lily was sitting cross-legged beside her, coloring. "Mommy!" Lily's face lit up. "You're awake!" "Hey, baby." Mia pulled her daughter close. "I'm so sorry I scared you." "It's okay. The phone person saved you and they brought us here, and look, there's a TV in the wall." Mia's head spun. "Lily, who—" Dr. Chen entered. "Ms. Jennings, welcome back. How are you feeling?" "Confused. What is this place? Who's paying for it?" "The CEO of Nexoria Technologies, Jin Woo Lee. Everything is covered." The name meant nothing to Mia. She was a freelance architect who designed sustainable housing, not someone who followed tech billionaires. "Why would a CEO pay for my medical care?" "He's asked to speak with you. He's been calling every 6 hours for updates." Mia looked at Lily, happily coloring. "Okay, I need answers." Now here's what nobody expected to happen next. Jin Woo arrived 20 minutes later in his Tom Ford suit. He stood in the doorway, tall, composed, with eyes that held the weight of too many decisions. "Ms. Jennings, I'm Jin Woo Lee." "The phone person!" Lily jumped up and ran to him. "You saved my mommy!" Jin Woo crouched to her level. "I just answered the phone, Lily. You saved your mother. You were very brave." "Are you rich? This place is really fancy." "Lily?" Mia's face flushed. "I'm sorry. It's fine." Jin Woo actually smiled. "Yes, Lily, I'm comfortable." "That means really rich," Lily whispered loudly. Jin Woo stood, turning to Mia. "How are you feeling?" "Bewildered, grateful, guilty." Mia pushed herself up. "Mr. Lee, why would you do all this for strangers?" "Your daughter called my private line, a line she should never have been able to access. I don't believe in wasting opportunities when they present themselves." "That's not an answer." Jin Woo's jaw tightened. "Would you prefer I'd hung up?" "No, God, no, This feels wrong, like I'm suddenly indebted to someone I don't know for something I can't repay." "You're not indebted." "Then why?" The question hung between them. Jin Woo had asked himself the same thing 17 times. He'd pulled up every logical explanation, every business justification. None of them felt true. "I don't know," he finally said, and the honesty surprised them both. "Your daughter was terrified. You were in danger. I had resources to help. That's all I know." Mia studied him. "Thank you. Truly. But I'll pay you back somehow. Ms. Jennings, what I spent is less than what Nexoria spends on catering for a single board meeting. Please don't insult me by treating it like a debt." Mia bristled. "I'm not trying to insult you. I'm trying to maintain my dignity." "Your dignity isn't in question." "Easy for you to say. You're not the one who collapsed from exhaustion while your 6-year-old was in the apartment." The words cracked something open. Lily looked between them, sensing tension. Jin Woo's expression softened. "You're right. I apologize. I've never been in a position where accepting help felt like losing something." Mia's anger deflated. "I've been there my whole adult life." They looked at each other across the suite, two people from completely different worlds, connected by the most random accident imaginable. "Can I take you to dinner?" The words came out before Jin Woo had consciously decided to say them. Mia blinked. "What?" "Once you're released, I'd like to hear about your work. I'd like to understand what happened from your perspective." "Why?" "Because you're interesting. I'm a broke single mother who works freelance and lives in a mediocre apartment. Nothing about me is interesting to someone like you." "Ms. Jennings, I spend my days with people who think quarterly earnings are fascinating. You built a life while building a career while raising a child. That's considerably more impressive than optimizing algorithms." Mia wanted to say no. Every instinct told her this was dangerous. But there was something in his eyes, some genuine curiosity that felt rare. One dinner, somewhere normal, not someplace where the menu doesn't have prices. "Deal. Drop a comment right now. Would you trust a billionaire who paid your medical bills? I want to hear your thoughts." 5 days later, Mia stood in her bathroom, staring at her reflection with anxiety she hadn't felt in years. She'd agreed to dinner with Jin Woo Lee, and now she was second-guessing everything. The doorbell rang at exactly 7. Jin Woo stood there in dark jeans and a white button-down, somehow looking both casual and intimidating. "Hi," she said. "Hi." He held out a wrapped box. "For Lily, I hope that's okay." Inside was a tablet with educational apps preloaded. Lily's squeal could probably be heard 3 floors down. The restaurant was called Meridian, a small Italian place with checkered tablecloths and no pretension. Mia felt something inside her relax. "You actually listened," she said. "I'm capable of listening. The articles I read made you sound like you communicate exclusively through spreadsheets." Jin Woo laughed. "They make me sound like a robot. I'm aware." "And? Is it accurate?" "Partly. I built Nexoria by removing emotion from decision-making. Feelings are inefficient." He paused. "At least that's what I believed until your daughter called me crying." Mia's chest tightened. "Jin Woo, I'm a good mother. I just had 3 deadlines collide." "Stop. I'm not judging you. I'm admiring you." "Admiring?" "You're doing something I couldn't do in 1,000 years. Building a career and raising a human being simultaneously. Do you know what I do when stressed? I go to my penthouse where a chef prepares my meals. You don't have that luxury." "What do you do at Nexoria?" "We use AI to optimize supply chain logistics. Boring to everyone except me. It's all about control, efficiency, predictability." "Sounds lonely." The observation caught him off guard. "What?" "Predictable, controlled. It sounds lonely. I'm a disaster 90% of the time. My apartment's always messy. Lily has tantrums in grocery stores, but it's full. It's life." "It nearly killed you." "So would yours, just differently." They stared at each other, both recognizing a truth neither expected. Their lives were opposites, but they were both drowning, just in different oceans. "Tell me about your work," Jin Woo said. Mia's face lit up. "I design sustainable housing, low-income developments that look beautiful and function efficiently. Green roofs, solar integration, rainwater collection. Proving that affordable doesn't have to mean ugly." "Why freelance?" "Because no firm would hire a single mother who needs flexible hours. So I carved out my own space. It's precarious, but it's mine." Jin Woo leaned forward. "What's your current project?" 40-unit development on the south side. Low-income families, lots of kids, community spaces, shared gardens, natural light. The developer thinks I'm crazy for putting so much thought into cheap housing, but these families deserve beauty too. "How much time until your deadline?" 4 weeks, which is why I was working myself into the ground." Jin Woo was quiet. "What if you had help? Not money. I know you'd refuse. But access to Nexoria's architectural modeling software? Our AI could run your sustainability calculations in minutes instead of days. Jin Woo. It's not charity, it's practical. I have resources sitting idle. You have a project that could benefit. Think of it as networking. Their conversation flowed easier than either expected. Jin Woo talked about growing up in Seoul, building Nexoria from his apartment. Mia shared stories about choosing single motherhood because family was what you built, not what you were born into. You did it alone? Jin Woo asked. Sperm donor. Less expensive? Everyone thought I was crazy. 25, barely starting my career, choosing single motherhood. But I knew if I waited for the right time, it would never come. Do you regret it? Not for a single second. Lily is the best thing I've ever created. Jin Woo studied her. You're remarkable. I'm really not. I'm just doing what I have to do. That's what makes you remarkable. 3 hours passed without either noticing. Jin Woo hadn't checked his phone once. I should get back, Mia said reluctantly. Mrs. Patterson charges by the hour. Of course. Jin Woo looked at her seriously. Mia, I want to propose something. Hear me out. She tensed. Okay. Nexoria is developing a new division, crisis response integration with urban planning, buildings that respond intelligently to emergencies, medical, environmental, social. Your expertise combined with our AI systems could create something revolutionary. Jin Woo, I'm not offering charity. I'm offering collaboration, a real partnership. Your name on the patents, your designs driving. The vision, you'd be a consultant, paid market rate, with flexible hours. Mia's heart pounded. Why me? You could hire anyone. Because you understand what it's like to need help. You know what real emergencies look like from ground level, not from a boardroom. You design for people, not profits. That's what this project needs. I need time to think. Take all the time you need. But Mia? He stopped just short of touching her hand. I think we could build something important together. Not just buildings, something that actually helps people. As he drove her home, neither spoke much, but the silence was comfortable. When they reached her building, Mia turned to him. Thank you for dinner, and for the offer, and for everything. Thank you for giving me a chance. After she went inside, Jin Woo sat in his car, staring up at her lit window. In 15 years of running Nexoria, he'd acquired 7 companies and revolutionized an industry. None of it had felt as significant as the conversation over mediocre pasta with a woman who couldn't afford her own medical bills. Marcus's words echoed, an anomaly. Jin Woo had spent his career eliminating anomalies. Now he was pursuing one. If you're still here, you're amazing! Subscribe now because part 2 is going to absolutely blow your mind. What happens when Mia makes her decision? What will the board say? And why is Jin Woo about to make the most controversial decision of his career? Find out in part 2, dropping soon. Comment, part 2. If you want me to finish the story. Little did Jin Woo know, accepting Mia's partnership would set off a chain reaction that would threaten everything he'd built and force him to choose between the empire he created and the woman who'd reminded him what it meant to be human. The real story was just beginning.